Hey everybody, we are jumping back in with some more. I affectionately know it as one. That's how I label the folder that I keep this in. But it's Old New England. And it was a mod list that was just recently uploaded within the last couple of weeks onto Wabbajack. And I was digging it. So I'm going to jump back in and do just a little bit more, see what we got going on here, and see if it is starting to become something that we want to really continue with. One of the things that I have been very cognizant of is paying attention to any modifications or any changes I make to a particular mod list that I put on, because you kind of want to make sure you do the mod list a I want to say you want to present the mod list the way it was intended. But you also want to make sure that you're playing something that you are more than willing to play. And apparently, I still haven't mastered the whole figuring out how to get the MCM settings right. Or I have, and I just haven't updated every single list that I have to make sure that they are right. So, this is our girl. This is us. We. What is our name, by the way? I don't even know where to find that, tell you the truth. Know what I mean? Like, who are we? We are in limbo, right? Oh, wrong button. Yep. See, look at that. There it is, Mitra. Yeah, dude. Seriously, yeah. I couldn't remember what our name is. I remember. So we are gonna look at some of these folks and look to take some stuff. Yeah, if we haven't already collected it. Why am I here all by myself? All right, so we got to report back to Preston. Let's just go and make sure we've looted everyone. You can see there was you know what I mean? On our way to the church, to the museum, a fight broke out, and this is what happened. A starved deathclaw. Oh, hey. Oh my gosh. And this is why a lot of times I don't take the dog with me. Okay. Let's go see. Let's go see what they got for us. Now, again, one of the things that I'm really like enjoying about the list is the stability, right? Now, because it's funny. Now this is on my laptop, but the funny thing about my laptop is it's newer than my PC. It also has a 4080 in it, where this only has a 3070. You guys gonna be all right?
You guys gonna be okay now?
Yeah, for a while anyway.
can at least move some. Listen, when we first met, you asked about the Minutemen. One thing you should know about us, we help out our friends. So here, for everything you've done, thank you.
Thanks. You're welcome.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Well, since you say that, maybe you'll come to Sanctuary with us. We could use your help getting settled there.
All right.
All right, Garvey. I'm in.
I mean, I'm headed back that way anyway.
That's wonderful. But there's more to your destiny, isn't there? I've seen it. And I know your pain.
All right. You need to tell me, man.
Please, tell me. I need to know.
You're a woman out of time, out of hope. But all is not lost. I can feel your son's energy. He's alive.
All right. I knew it.
I knew it. Please, tell me where he is. I need to find my son.
I can't see him. Not clearly. But I feel his life force. He's out there. And even I don't need the sight to tell you where you should start looking. The great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Diamond City. The biggest settlement around.
All right. I'm working from nothing here. What's this?
Please, Mama Murphy. I'm working from nothing. I need more.
Look, kid. I'm tired now. Maybe you'll bring me some chems later. The site will paint a clearer picture.
No, Mama Murphy, we talked about
The one big dilemma that you always have to consider in this game, right? And I think it goes to play just, it goes into how selfish are you, right? When you decide how you're going to handle it, right? Because you have a choice. You can bring her chems and support her habit and get the information you need, whether it's going to hurt her or not. Or you can say, Mama Murphy, you have a problem. You need help. Let's not do the chem thing anymore. We rather have you than the site. So it's a major choice that you have to decide on with her, and in truth, I don't think it's played up enough to talk, to really introduce that whole issue and that dynamic of, well, how selfish of a person are you? How much compassion and empathy do you have for your fellow man? And I think that is a huge thing that sometimes just gets overlooked and kind of pushed to the side. It's like, oh, well, yeah, okay. Yeah, we're running her into the ground because we need her sight. And it's like, well, could we do all this without her sight? Right? And let's get her some help. All right, now we're stuck. Okay, so we had to come back. And then, but as I was saying before, so, the stability of this list, I was playing another list on my own on my laptop. And just testing it out, right? A lot of times I'll test out a list to see what it looks like and to see kind of how it plays. And so I'm looking at Wasteland Genesis, and I'm playing it on my laptop because that's where I originally put it, and I was just bored, so I picked it up. I said, let me go ahead and see. And I'm here running through Concord, and all the buildings are disappearing, and it's like everywhere I went, everything was just clipping through this or that, and it was just awful. And I'm like looking at the list and seeing, what did I add, and trying to figure out all the things that I added that destabilized that mod list. And then part of me is like, you know what I need to do? I need to go in and test it, right? Test it and basically create, not create it again, but start over with no changes, just the flat list. And then because some of these lists are, are actually pretty stable until you start messing with them. And that actually is a video I'm thinking about putting together here soon is okay, you have your list. How do we personalize this list to suit our needs? Like, so basically kind of step by step instruction almost to just like, okay, you've downloaded your list, you got it up, it's running, we know it's good. Now let's personalize it. How do we do that? How do we add mods without breaking it? And it takes a lot. And the other thing there too is with that, and one of the things that I mentioned quite a bit is the way these Wabbajack lists are put together. Um, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of things that are run. Um, you know, patches and a lot of patches that are run on the mods that are being incorporated into the list that actually change or only take bits and pieces of that mod, right? So when you are sitting there and you're trying to run or add in mods, you're like, you don't know the exact compatibility, right? You don't know what mod has done what, and what has the patch done, right? What has the patch done to the mod that you just decided that you're trying to update or change, right? And then so even like with the clothing that I added here, right? I don't know what that's doing to the other clothing mods. I don't know that it has changed anything. The other thing too is once you do that and you go through and you run the body slide, the body slide output has to be put into the right folders, right? And then during the process, there are additional folders created, and then there's folders for the patches, the body output, um, for compatibility patches and things like that. And if you don't know all the things that have been run and done, right? And then these games now, it isn't just body slide that you have to run. You got synthesis. You've got oh my god, I can't remember the name of the other one. I always keep forgetting it. Um, but the behavioral engine that and then all of a sudden now you've got so many different ones, right? Before when you wanted to run, your animations, it was four's new idol system or something like that, FNIS, and now it's not that anymore, right? It's not just that. Nemesis is the other one. So you got Nemesis, you got Synthesis, you've got several others that get run and change, and then there's output files that are created from running those. And if you don't know exactly what you're trying to run and patch together, you're not going to get the list to work the way it's supposed to. And that's where a lot of times you find yourself, it's like, yeah, I want to add in this mod, I want to add in that. And it's not ever that simple, unless it's a very, and I'm going to use the word benign type of mod that you're adding, right? Something that doesn't change hardly anything. And so the addition of it isn't really doing anything. And then so you're like, okay, yeah, we can do that. Yeah, we can, that can be added, because it doesn't change much. But then you add in something else and it's changing and it's overwriting, you know, hundreds of different files on the back end, and you're like, okay, that one is very impactful. And not only is it, changing what you intended it to change, but on the back end is also changing a lot of the LOD files, a lot of the texture files and things like that, and all of a sudden they're not working together, and then you run up and you go to Concord, and buildings disappear as you get closer to them. Not as you get further from them, right? But as you get closer to them, all of a sudden the walls disappear, and you're looking right through the building now. And you're like, okay, something, something I added, which you go, has done this, and so you're not sure. And then that's the problem with changing a list or updating a
Glad you
list.
decided to come with us. I should have listened to Mama Murphy all along. Pretty nice place she's found for us. I think we could settle down here. Make it a place to call home. What do you think?
Yeah, I used to like it here.
Yeah, I used to like living here. Before the war.
What do you mean? Before what war? Are you saying...
Yeah. 200 years ago, I used to live here.
I lived here. Over 200 years ago. I was frozen or something for most of it. Just woke up a little while ago.
Damn. Like one of those old pre-war ghouls. You say you were frozen. Anybody else make it out with you?
No. My son might, maybe. From what you heard from me talking to Mama Murphy.
Just my son. Somebody took him away while I was still trapped. I've been looking for him.
Damn. Sorry. I hope you find him. Let me know if there's any way I can help. Anyway, I am glad you're here. And I hope you don't mind, but I've got another favor to ask. I've had word from a settlement asking for help. There's still hope in there are Minutemen out there. Somewhere. The only chance to start rebuilding the Minutemen is to show people that they can count on us when they need us. Trouble is, I've got my hands full here. Do you think you could go help out with the settlement?
Yeah, be glad to. Reason we say that is because we're really working on our karma, and it's instantly just jump up our karma real quick.
I'd be glad to help.
That's fantastic. The Minutemen can use
Or at
people like
least I
you.
thought it
By
was.
the way,
Thought it would.
if you want to help out around here at all, talk to Sturgis. I'm sure he'd be glad for all the help he can get.
Where's my little karma boost? There's supposed to have been a karma boost there. All right, I don't want to talk to June. June's depressing. Sturgis.
You willing to do some work?
Always, yeah, I love work. I can sit and watch it all day. We don't want to. No.
I'd be glad to help. Just tell me what you need.
Well, for starters, we could use some real beds. We've been sleeping on the ground for too long. Just make sure we can sleep with a roof over our heads. Some of these old houses still look solid enough to do the trick. There's a workbench over there you can use. Give me a holler if you need anything.
Hey, Sturgis.
I like it. Having a place to sleep will improve everyone's spirits. What we need now is a reliable source of clean water.
On it.
I'm on. Clean water, coming up.
Great. Thanks again.
Hey, Sturgis.
I feel better already. Knowing we have a reliable supply of clean water. I hope you don't mind me asking for some more help, but our food supplies are running low. If we're gonna settle here, we need to get some crops established.
Yeah, we'll start planning.
I'll start planting right away.
Good deal.
Hey, Sturgis.
This place is starting to feel like home. Now that we can grow our own food, I think we can really make a go of this. Trouble is, the more we establish ourselves here, the more of a target we become. What we need is to get some defenses set up. Then maybe Preston will be able to relax a little.
You think he'll still relax even if we get the defenses up? On it, bro.
I'm on it.
Ah, thanks. It'll make everyone feel more secure here.
Hey, Sturgis.
Oh, look! That Protectron is followed us over here.
We'll all sleep better at night knowing we have some defenses set up. It's been a long road. Yeah, I think this is it. Oh, feels good.
You know, I was glad to help.
I was glad to help.
Well, I appreciate it. Of course, you know you're welcome anytime. My door's always open to you.
And your walls.
Windows, too. Some of the walls, actually, come to think of it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I better get back to it. Take care now.
All right, thank you. I needed that. Wanted that karma. What's the Protectron doing? All right, let's see what we got going on here. We got 7 people, which means we've already picked up some, which means we have a beacon. Can I assign this Protectron? All right, the little kid isn't assigned. But you know what, kid? Nobody, even you, just hangs out here for free. Is Marcy like our guard or doing guard duty? Okay, okay, all right, all right. I got nothing to assign him to. Oh, don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. You know what I'm saying? He old enough. He old enough. Life's hard out here, okay? He can handle it. He can handle it. He's just got one. I'm gonna say he can handle it, okay? I don't think it was wrong on my part to assign him to watch, to guard duty. All right, I'm gonna put Carrot. It says see. I think there's the mod you can put place anywhere, and then so basically you got to be careful with that right there, because you might end up placing something. All right. That's it. All right. That's all we can do. What I try to do is keep everything in close proximity of each other. Because if you look at this person, everything that's kind of, even though this didn't make it into their range, is that a kid? Am I dealing with, am I, oh my God, I am awful. I need to rethink. I mean, I am glad to take these young folks off of the harsh take them out of the harshness of what do you call it? The Commonwealth. But gosh dang it, man. I'm not heartless that I'm just gonna my kids are being my kids. My what's the name is being run by kids. Alright, so he's not an actual thing. Marcy isn't assigned to anything. Who's assigned to the thing? She's just patrolling the area. It says somebody's assigned. Maybe don't tell me. No. Is that little kid responsible for all of our security? I can't do that. I cannot do that in good conscience. Where's Marcy? Marcy, you better. Marcy, you. I need you. And then you are. I want you assigned elsewhere. I'm sorry, bro. You. As much as I think you're capable. I fully think you're capable. But let's get you. Let's get more food going. Okay? Yeah. And then our scavenger. Where's June? He's sitting around feeling sorry for himself, but he needs to do some work. Okay. I mean, I'm trying to empathize, but bro, we can sit and feel sorry for ourselves later. We got things that need to get done. We got people depending on us. All right. All right. I want June. All right. That's the bunkhouse. Interesting. What that tells me is I haven't cleared this out like I thought I did. You see, it keeps telling me contents transferred to workbench. Whenever you scrap something and it has stuff in it, that stuff gets transferred to the workbench. Ah, see right there. I didn't loot this place. Is that June? That's June. All right. Why am I running from him? Not really. His Mama Murphy just sitting chilling. Well, she ain't sitting and chilling. She being all creepy like. I think he's looking for me. I think he wants to talk to me. Because, it's not like they can just come here and just freeload, right? Yeah, we cleaned this place out, which also means there's our bed. That bed is assigned to me. Nobody better. All right. And I think we got everything worthwhile. Uh oh. Sad Samuel. Okay. Anybody else? Can't believe we missed out. Can't have been just one raider just deciding to sneak in. Sad Samuel. Yep. That seems to be it. Okay. All right. So what we need is this. Let's do this real quick. I'm not in a position. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Hunting rifle, sniper rifle, surplus rifle. All right. This one is heavy. So let's put that one away. Uh-huh. All right, riot shotgun or varmint shotgun? Oh, definitely. Definitely riot shotgun. Look at that. All right. And then. All right. We're just putting stuff away for right now. We'll have to come back to all this. Left arm, chest piece, right arm, right leg. All right. So combat armor chest piece is better. Left arm, the leather left arm is better so far. And then, okay. So I don't need that. All right. That. Casual adventure, casual outfit. Not as good as what I'm wearing, apparently. And then plated leathers. I don't know what that is, to tell you the truth, but I don't know if that's an outfit, but it's heavy. And I'm not really worried right now because I think they're all just outfits. We need to reduce our weight so we can get up out of here. I'm not a big stealth boy user, so no point carrying around the weight if you're not actually going to use it. Octopus slices in a can. Stealth field for 40 seconds. See, there you go. Right there. Boom. All right. Let's, okay. And so, there's Echoes of the Past, When Pigs Fly, All Hallows Eve, Best of Three, Listen to the vault-tec distress signal. I think. All right, so let's 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 do that one real quick. I don't think this is it.
Talk to your local or state civil defense officials immediately. They will give you detailed instructions on what you need to do. Then do it. Then you can rest assured that no matter what.
God dang it, man. How many got? Holy smokes. This is it.
Attention, all vault-tec personnel. A reactor failure is imminent in the Vault 111.
So we have to decide. This is the Enclave.
Immediate action.
We have to decide if we want to do that now or we want to
This message will repeat.
do it later. I don't know that that's the distress signal it was actually talking about.
All vault-tec personnel. A reactor failure is imminent in the Vault 111 government facility.
Oh, and look.
Immediate action is required.
Body aching, sore of heart, Geiger counters off the chart. Kasdan Caravans got the cure. Alternative medicine products that will fix you up for sure.
Saul, I need to talk to him about another supply run.
Well, that's gonna be a problem.
Oh my God, he's...
No, he's fine. I think... Just come with me.
Further, his scream continued to push it out to penetrate the very souls of those who were there to witness. It all proved too much.
This is an emergency broadcast. Our caravan's under attack by hostile robots and needs some serious help.
And I
We're
think
just east of Watts Consumer Electronics. If anyone in the vicinity can come help, now's the time. Ada, loop this message.
I was going to say, I think that's the Mechanical Menace thing. So, if we come back over here, now we got the Rude Awakening. We got a promising partnership, and we have Mechanical Menace now that we can take a look at. You can see best of 3 is like listen to vault-tec distress signal, but I still don't think that wasn't this a Rude Awakening. Show and map. Maybe it is. Secret tunnel to Vermont. Radar output sanctuary. Guys, we got to go look at that. Secret tunnel to Vermont? All right. What are we looking at? Let's see. Which skill are we going to give? I think I'm feeling. Yep. Except. Too bad they don't give it to you one more time, right? All right, hold on. All right, let's get over here. 25 is the key number. And then, ranks of 25. So we're trying to get, like right here, we take this one to 50. You get that one to 40. This one to 40. There it is. Okay. All right. Okay, so which way? All right, hold Um, it's that way. Okay. Which way did he go? Which way did he go? One quick thing. Quick here. All right, we want that. We want that. How much water have you created for me? Should have created some water for me. And here's the sad thing. What I really should do is go down and get Heather. And then come back. Okay. I got no. You didn't make me any water? Well, ain't that something? Ain't that a blip?
Looks like it's in working order.
Where's the other one? Where's the little guy? Don't I have a little pump? Don't I have one? I know, I would have put one up. I would have set one up. Just I bet I only have 10 water. Yep. We can make our own water. That's why I took those bottles. I said, hey. All right, there you go. Wait. There it is. Wait, did it do it? Okay. I'm just checking where I am real quick. Because I am curious about one thing. I think we've already come up here, but I want to double check. Sometimes I don't come up this way. There it is. Okay, I did. Let's say if I didn't come up this way, those bug flies would still be there. Blood flies or blood bugs or, you know. Now, I don't usually head up in this way, this direction. Oh. What all we got in here? Holy cow. Urbandale outskirts. I've never been here before. Oh, this gun sucks. What are you doing? Okay. Matchstick Heather. Anvil Regina. These names, man. All right, hold on. James Kimberly. Oh. I suck, man. What? You know, the part that is bugging me though, and it could be my fault because I'm moving the camera. I take it off center, and maybe that is affecting the aim. But this gun, man, it's extremely slow. Okay, so we barely survived that. Anvil Regina. Where's the dog? Did he just take off? Dog. Meat? He's probably like, you crazy for wanting to come in here. It's not that I wanted to come in here. It's just that we needed to investigate the area. There's the dog. Don't need a skull. Okay. I'll take that. All right. Let's see. Our tunnel is that way. Oh shoot. I didn't see what it said. I didn't want to go that far. All right, you took me somewhere. Can I go back? Oh no. Where did you take me? Did you take me to the other side of the map? did not take me to the other side of the map, but where am I? I'm in the wilderness. How do I get out of here? I don't want to be in the wilderness. In the corner of your eye, find out what it is. Dude, man. I think we need to. Alright, maybe it's just that way. Alright, let's get this siltine real quick. Anything else worthwhile in here? To the Commonwealth. Alright, so that way. What's this way? What's up here? Okay, we gotta go check it out. I mean, come on. We're here now. Okay, maybe it was just either way. I don't know what that is. That was weird. That was extremely weird. Yeah, I don't. It's kind of crazy. I think while we're loading here, so that is again back to my earlier topic. Is yep. Oh goodness. So yeah, we got to be very. One of the things I'm looking at doing is just looking into how do we update these lists and add to them and tweak them, so that they, you know, so that you basically make them your own, you know. So it's a great foundation. Usually that's my idea, right? I want the list to be the foundation, right? And then we need to be able to build off of that. But to do so, it really does take quite a bit to figure out what the list is doing and what is safe to modify and what is not. I'm going to think that around this corner here, around this bend, is going to be a cave. And then that's where, yeah. Secret tunnel to Vermont. Do we have a reason why we would want to go to Vermont? Okay, so we could have just walked straight up this way. Oh, look at that. There's that shack. Oh, shoot. Where's your dog? He usually has a dog. See, this is what I see. Look, the corpse. That doesn't seem right. Did somebody else come over here and yeah? See, we looted this place. We already killed that person. Who's this? Look. There's grind. Wait, there's Grinder Constance. So Black Ann decide, hey, well, you didn't do anything with the place, so I'm gonna take over. But you can see the corpse that Grinder Constance had was right there. Yeah, so that is wow. But I've never actually revisited a place like that. All right, so our marker says right here, but there's the tunnel, and there's a house. Should we go investigate the house first? I don't think there's a way in. Okay. All right. Wish me luck. Who's scared? Right there, right on point. Look at that. Some stim packs. Oh, and look at that. 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 Just in case you didn't catch them on the outside, you can get some more on the inside. You know? And if you're insistent like me, you just you double down. Okay. Just stay away from the west side of town. Cultists aren't dangerous, they just very talkative. A defective scent. wanted the synth component. I didn't really need the cue ball. I wonder how big this area is. You see, that's right on him, right? Maybe it's me. Or maybe it's the gun. That one did sneak right up on me. Which way do I go? Which way do I go? What's this? Talk to the settlers at... Okay, so that's the passage. Red Rocket. Sister burner of arms. Okay. Sister. Oh goodness. believe these might be the cultists.
Excuse me. Don't let Satan fool you. We must go back to our roots. We must return to the sacred path of our forefathers.
Yeah. Okay. Peace. Cal Stewart.
Don't feed the squirrels. They'll never leave you alone if you do.
For some reason, I feel like you guys are the squirrels. Let's go check it out. Let's go check it out. Another drip. Ooh. I want to keep you stocked here. Like if you need ammo. Ooh, combat shotgun. I think we already had one. Rose dress. Ooh, a bed you can sleep in. Alright. Alright. Sequin dress. Just in case I want to get a little snazzy. Snazzy for the occasion. Alright, so that's this place. Alright, we need to find our way over to Mount Pillier. And what it looks like is this place is kind of, and then don't get me wrong, I don't know for a fact that any of my assumptions are even remotely true or not, but just based on what she just said to me, you know, we need to get back to our roots. And then the only outfits available, right, are a laundered blue dress, a sequin dress, a feathered dress, right, a pale rose dress. So basically all the stereotypical housewife gear, I would call it, housewife attire that, you know, kind of puts us in our place. Laundered rose dress. So instead of, you know, now granted, you know, how many daggone shotguns do we need? There's a feathered dress. In here we'll probably find a sequin. Yep. So at no point are we finding any kind of like armor or anything like that. This is gonna be interesting. Sequin dress. And then, you know, basically what it looks like is all these places are essentially the same, right? So it's just like copy paste, copy paste. So what we need to do is get ourselves over to Mount Pillier. I hear it. I just don't see it. It'd be like a little bugger. Was this in case we needed a place to like to rest before continuing our journey to the next town? Come back here. Here, come on. God dang it, man. I think we can make it. I'm not saying we will. I'm saying I think we can make it. I don't know how much further we gotta go. Hopefully that's not the halfway point. Well, I guess it wasn't that far. Or which way do we go? Alright, this way is north. Let's head east. See, look. Alright. I will say this. Again, I would have, I don't know. I think I would prefer to be tighter and to have a better, just a better sense of where things are. Like right here, this ain't it. This ain't Montpelier. So, even though I'm curious as all get up as to what it is, but we're gonna have to head back up that hill. What would have been great are some road signs. I didn't see that. So what is that up there? Or do we go up here? See, there's like, you want some kind of, or do we need to go that way? 10 rounds. Alright, this looks like it's going to be some sort of raider encampment. Oh, Dave's watchtower key. This is a watchtower. Great. Secret bunker key 4. Okay. Maybe I can see where the town is. I'm not getting any sense of what's what. Anything. Like I can't see through there. So that's the town we saw. And we know we're just looking at it and saying, okay, that can't be Mount Village. But it could be. It really could be. Frick. Do we have to check it out? I think we have to check it out. Right? Does it not say on the map like what we're looking at? Yeah. See. All right, Turnbridge. And so as to not have as much world to have to fill up, and two, because it just seems like such a trek between each point of interest, you know? So we're in Bar, wherever. So this is, and you notice we had to get right here to trigger, but I believe that is Bar. And again, I don't know. I really don't know. Not Rhode Island, Vermont. So that, I mean, I guess I could. Oh, this is a raider. Psycho Synth. Okay. Um, is this like I'm going too far west now because I feel like I'm running into the raider gang. right now, if we go across this bridge, we're going into raider territory. Just all right. Let's get back to bar at least for now. See, look, there's a road that goes up there, right? So that's a potential way to go. We didn't go. There's another road that's back up that way into the woods that we didn't take. Yeah. See, this is just. So, is that the road I was just saying? So the question is, do we want to just keep continuing north? And then it just seems like you'd run out of space. And then we never got to see what was in the east. And you, oh shoot, what was that? A feral ravager. You just shoot them until they're dead. Okay, yeah, this ain't This is not the way to Mount Pillar. I just feel like I'm... Whoa! I just feel like I'm going deeper and deeper into doo-doo. Deeper into doo-doo with not much ammo. Witchwood Forest Park. There's one up above where I am. Oh, look at this. Just in case you find yourself in trouble. Oh, you hide. Okay, so there's two. Whoa! That was not cool, bud. Alright, we only got 15 rounds left in this. I bet he's down here. There he is. Seriously? Think about that. In real life, feral child is charging you. Can you do it? Can you do it? Okay. I don't want to go that way. Every shot. Trying to see if I can still see it. I don't see it. It ran. Effective scent. All right. I mean, like I said, this is a huge space. But you know what? It's kind of funny. It reminds me of, and I don't even know. I can't say that it's the same size because I feel like the other one was smaller. But it reminds me of the Vault 13 mod. It's like there's a lot of open space that just seems to need to be filled in with stuffs. You know, this is one of those situations where, yeah, you want, bigger world spaces, but do you? When there's nothing to fill them? And that's what it feels like right here. All right. I think what I'm gonna do, I don't know what time it is of the day it is, but I think we gotta head east. I think we gotta backtrack a little bit, back this way, and then we gotta head over there. Um, yeah, some street signs, some road signs, something would really go a long way. So why am I coming over here? Because this is the one we can get into and actually take a nap. So we can sleep on the couch if we want.